Hello students, I hope you all are doing well and will be studying at your places. In this video, we are just going to start the chapter 11 ratio. So what is the ratio? Ratio is actually the comparison between the two numbers, and comparison can be done by the two methods, by the subtraction or the division. Okay, if any two numbers are given and we have to do the comparison between them, so we can opt the two methods, either subtraction or division. I am just giving you one example here. Suppose the age of x is equal to 25 and the age of y is equal to 10, means these two peoples are there, x and y, and their ages are 25 and the 10. So by the subtraction method, how do you compare it? In subtraction, you will just find the difference between the age of them, x or y. So the comparison in age of x and y, you will just subtract the smaller number by the larger number and you have got the 15. So we can say that x is 15 years older than y. Okay, so we can say x is 15 years older than y. Got? The age of x is equal to 25 and y is equal to 10. So by subtraction method, you will just find the difference of the age between them. And now the second method, that is the division method. Here what you will do, same example I am taking here. Suppose age of x is equal to 25 and age of y is equal to 5. Okay, so comparison in the age of x and y by the division method, what you will do in the division? You will just divide the larger value by the smaller value. Okay, and when you will divide, you will find 5. 5 5 the 25. And here you can say that x is 5 times of y age. Okay, x is 5 times of y age. Means जो x की एज है वो y से 5 गुना ज़्यादा है. Got it? One more example you can see here. Age of x is equal to 35 and age of y is equal to 5. So when you will divide it by the larger number by the smaller, so you will get the 7. So you can say that x is 7 times more than y. Okay, so these two methods are there, subtraction and division, which we used to find the comparison between two numbers. Got it? So what is the ratio? The comparison of two quantities by dividing is the ratio. Okay, comparison of two quantities by dividing is the ratio. Okay, so when we divide two values, so the result that we got, that is the ratio between those two quantities. Okay, now one important thing is that which you need to remember, that both the given quantity must be of the same kind and the same unit. Okay, whatever the quantities are there, they must be of same kind and in the same unit. For example, if the x and y two quantities are there, if x is in the length, okay, if the physical quantity of the x is length, then the physical quantity of the y must be the length. Got it? If the physical quantity of x is mass, then the physical quantity y must be mass. And same, if x is in time, then y should be in time. Got it? Another example, if x is in the meter, okay, if the unit of x is in meter, then y must be in the meter. And if x is in the centimeter, then y must be in the centimeter. If x is in the kilogram, then y must be in the kilogram. What happens if both the quantities are given in the different unit? So means if x is given in the kilogram and y is given in the gram, so in this case you will just change the larger unit into the smaller unit. You will change the kilogram into gram. Got it? we will just understand when the question will come and how we'll change the unit. Okay. Now, is there any unit of the ratio? No, there is no unit of any ratio. For example, as I told you, the unit must be same. Okay, as I told you, the quantity and the unit must be same in the ratio. So when the unit will be same, so both the unit will be cut together. So what will be left? No unit is there. Okay. If x is 11 kilogram and y is 2 kilogram and we have to find the ratio of x to y, so 11 upon 2, 11 kilogram upon 2 kilogram, and kilogram to kilogram will be cut. So what is left? No unit is left, so there is no unit of the ratio. Remember this. Now in term of the ratio, it is in the form of the fraction. Okay, and you may write like this: x ratio y is equal to 11 ratio 2. And how do you read it? It is read ratio of x and y is equal to 11 is to 2. ओके, ये कैसे पढ़ा जाता है? हाउ डू यू रीड इट? 11 is to 2. Okay, if I will say what is the ratio between the x and y, so you will say 11 is to 2. Got it? Now, how do you read it? X is to y. Okay, you will read it x is to y. I have written here, and it will be read 11 is to 2. Okay, if I am saying x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 2, so what is the ratio of x and y? So you will read the ratio of x and y is equal to 5 is to 2. 5 is to 2. Got it? As you know, this is the sign of the ratio. This is the sign of the ratio. Okay, and we write the ratio like this: 11 is to 2. There are two terms are there, first term and second term. The first term is called the antecedent and the second term is called the consequent. Similarly here, if the x is to y ratio is there, then first term x will be called the antecedent and y will be called the consequent. Okay, and when you will write this ratio like this in the term of fraction, so you know this is the numerator and this is the denominator. Got it? One more important thing is there, that ratio is always found in the simplest form. Ratio is always found in simplest form. Suppose x is equal to, the value of x is equal to 35 and the value of y is equal to 25. So what will be the ratio of x is to y? So what you do? You will write like this, but this is not a ratio. Ratio is always in the simplest form. Simplest form. And how do you find the simplest form of this? See, we write the ratio like this. Okay, you will be given the value in the question like this, and when you have to find the ratio between them, so you always find the ratio between them by writing the fraction. First of all, you will write in the fraction, then you will cut it. Okay, you will find the simplest form of them. So these value will be cut by the 5 5 and 5 7. Okay, what is left? 7 upon 5. 7 upon 5. So the ratio of x is to y is equal to 7 is to 5. This is the ratio. Okay, the ratio between x and y is equal to 7 is to 5. Got? Now the method of find the ratio. There are two methods to find the ratio, but I will tell you the only one method. Okay, and this will be useful in all the questions. It is the LCM method. It is the LCM method. Suppose if two numbers are given here, like I am taking same example, 35 and 25. Okay, this is whole number, this is also whole number. First of all, I am telling how to find the ratio of whole number. Okay, then I will tell you how to find the ratio of fraction. Got? So 35 and 25, how to find the ratio between them? So first of all, you will write it in the form of fraction. Okay, then you will cut by the HCF, means you will just simplify it. This both the value is dividing by the 5 5 the 5 7 the, so 5 upon 7 we have got. Then the ratio of 35 and 25 is equal to 7:5. Okay, so by this way we can find the ratio of the whole number. One more example I am showing you. Suppose 27 and 18. So how do you find the ratio between them? First of all, you will write it as a fraction. Now these two values are divisible by the 9. 9 2 the 9 3 the. So you have got the 3/2. Okay. So the ratio of 27 and 18 is equal to 3:2. Got it? Now I will tell you how to find the ratio of fraction. Okay, if two values are there, like 1/3 and 1/6, now you have to find the ratio of both the value. Here we were talking about the whole number, and here we are talking about the fraction. So whenever we have to find the ratio of the fraction, so in this case we will just take the LCM of the denominator. This is the numerator, this is denominator, numerator and denominator. So LCM of 3 and 6. What will be the LCM of 3 and 6? I told you the method to find the LCM, the common division method. You will write the 3 and 6, and this value are divided by 3 1 the 3 and 3 2 the 6. Okay, now these both numbers are divisible by 1 is divisible by 1 and 2 is divisible by 2. So we will divide it by the 2. 1 will remain same as it is, we will just get it down as it is, and 2 1 the 2, and at last we just multiply it. So LCM is equal to 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Okay, so the LCM is equal to 6. So required number is equal to, okay, don't write it, you will do that directly. Okay, what do you do? We have to find the ratio of 1:3 and 1:6. So the ratio of 1/3 and 1/6 is equal to, what will you do? You will just multiply this LCM with both this fraction. Okay, how do you do? 1/3 into 6 means we have just multiplied this LCM by this 1/3, and this is the sign of ratio because we have to find the ratio, and 1/6, this is the 1/6, this one, and we will multiply it by the 6 also. Now 2 3 the 6 and 6 1 the 6, 1 3 the 1, this is the sign of ratio, and 1 is the 1 1 the 1. So ratio of 1/3 and 1/6 is equal to 3:1. Okay, I am telling this question again. If two fractions are there, so in this case you will take the LCM first of all, LCM of denominator. So you will find the LCM of the denominator, that is the 6. Then first you will multiply it by the 1/3, and second you will multiply it by the 1/6. Okay, means whatever the fraction are given in the question, whatever the fractions are given in the question, you will just multiply all the fraction one by one to the 6, and whatever the value will come, that will be your answer. Got it? Now I am just going to start the exercise 11A. Okay, the first question I am telling you. Listen carefully. Express each of the following ratio in the simplest form. Express each of the following ratio in the simplest form. I told you that whatever the number are given, if you want to find the ratio, you have to find in the simplest form. The first part is given 4:6. This is not a ratio. Okay, this is the question. So we have to find the ratio of this in the simplest form. So how do you do? First of all, you will write in the form of fraction. Then you will see these both numbers are divisible by the 2. So 2 to the 4, 2 3 the 6, 2 by 3. So the ratio of 4:6 is equal to 2:3. This is the answer. Got it? Now one more I am telling you the second part of this. 48:54. We have to find the simplest form. Okay, ratio is always in the simplest form, so you will write it like 48/54, and these all values are divisible by which number? You have to divide it by the HCF. Okay, HCF means the highest common factor which divide both the number together, or you may just cut it by the smallest to smallest number. Okay, so these all numbers are divisible by 6, both the number 6 9s and 6 8s. Got it? So you have got the 8/9, and the ratio of 48:54 is equal to 8:9. Okay, now one more I am telling you in which the units are given. This is the B part. This is the A of the 1 and this is the B. In B, the first part I am telling you, this is written, here is written 5 kg is to 800 gram. As I told you, whenever you have to find the ratio, so the physical quantities and their unit must be same. Okay, here the units are different. This is in kilogram and this is in gram. And I told you, you just change the larger unit into the smallest unit. So what will you do? As you know, 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So 5 kg is equal to 5000 gram. So now you will write the 5000 gram instead of the 5 kg. Okay, so 5 kg, you have to find the simplest form of them now. 800 gram is equal to 5000 gram upon, we have written the 5000 instead of the 5 kg, and 800 gram. Okay, now we will just cut it because same units are there, they will be cut together, and 20 to 20 will be cut. Now what have left? 15 and 8. These are all, both the number are divisible by 2, 2 4s and 2 25s. So we have got 25/4. So the ratio of this 5 kg is to the 800 gram is 25:4. This is the answer of your question. Got it? And I am telling you now the C question. Rest of the question where the units are different, you will do like this. You just convert the higher unit into the lower unit. Now third question, that is, okay, C question, C part of the one, I am telling you the first part of C. Here is it 1 whole 1 by 2 is to 2 whole 1 by 2. We have to find the ratio of them. As I told you, whenever the fractions will be given, you will just find the LCM. But before that, you have to do one more thing. First of all, you will just convert these mixed fraction into the improper fraction, otherwise you will not get the answer. So 2 1s are 2 and 1 3 by 2 and 5 by 2. Okay, we have converted this value into the improper fraction. Now we will get the ratio of them. As I told you, we will get the LCM of the denominator. Then LCM of 2 and 2. As you know, both the numbers are same. Okay, so the LCM of the same numbers remains same. 2 ही रहेगा इनका. Got it? The LCM of two same number will remain same. Got it? Now what we have to do? We will just multiply this 2 with these both fraction. Okay, so the ratio 3 upon 2 is to 5 upon 2 is equal to 3 by 2 into 2 is to 5 by 2 into 2. Okay, whatever the LCM we got, we just multiply it by the fraction. So 2 ones are 2 and 2 ones are 2. 3 ones are 3, that is the sign of ratio, and 5 ones are 5. So this is the ratio of these two fractions. This is the answer of your question. Okay, now one more question I am just telling, that is the third part. Okay, here the three fractions are given. 2 whole 1 by 3 is to 3 whole 1 by 2 is to 1 whole 1 by 4. Okay, so first step, we will change it into the improper fraction. 2 3 is 6, 7 upon 3 is to 2 3 is 6, and again 7 1 is 2, 7 upon 2 is to 4 1 is 4, and that is 5 upon 4. Now we have converted all these value, all this mixed fraction into the improper fraction. Now we will get the LCM of these value, means LCM of 3, 2 and 4. Common division method you will just apply. Okay, how do you find? First of all, you will divide it by the 2. 3 will remain same because 3 is not divisible by the 2. 2 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4. Now you will divide it by the 2. 2, 3 will still remain same. 1 will remain, 2 1 is 2. Now you will divide it by the 3. 3 1 is 3, 1 1. Okay, we divide till we get the 1 at last. Now the LCM will be 2 into 3, that is the 12. The LCM is 12. Now we will multiply this LCM by this, by this, by this, one by one. So ratio of 7 upon 3 is to 7 upon 2 is to 5 upon 4 is equal to 7 upon 3 multiply by this 12. This sign is ratio. Okay, then 7 upon 2 multiply by 12 again, and 5 upon 4 multiply by 12 again. 3 4s are 2 6s are 4 3s are. Okay, 7 4s are 28, sign of ratio. Then 7 6s are 42. Okay, sign of ratio. Then 5 3s are 15. Got it? So this is the ratio between them. Okay, this is the answer. 28 is to 42 is to 15. This is the ratio of your question. So by this way you can find the answer. Now after that, the question 2 I am just telling you. Here is saying that a field is 80 meter long, means the length is 80 meter. Okay, and the breadth is 60 meter. Okay, what is the ratio between the breadth to length? Okay, ratio between breadth to length. So one more thing important is there. I am just telling you here before this question, if the value of x is equal to 4 and the value of y is equal to 5, then ratio between x is to y will be 4 is to 5. Got it? And if you have to write the ratio between y is to x, y is to x, so what will you do? You will just convert the value of them and just nothing. Then the ratio between y is to x, 5 is to 4. Very simple. Okay, if the value of x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5, then ratio between the x is to 5, 4 is to 5. And you have to write, if you have to write the value ratio between the y is to x, means usko palat diya, then the value will also be just exchanged. Got it? So it's very simple. So here you have to find the ratio between the breadth into length. The ratio between the breadth into length. Got it? And the value of breadth is the 60 and the length is equal to 80. That is the 80. Okay. And one more important thing is there. You can see here that the units are same, so there is no need to change it. Okay, they will be cancelled. If the units are different, then only you will just change. Got it? Now you have to solve it. You have to find the simplest form. Then 60 upon 80 b upon L. The fraction can be written, the ratio can be written in the fraction like this, and fraction can be written in the ratio like this. Okay, 0 so 0 will be cut, and 2 4s are, and 2 3s are, and 3 upon 4. Then the ratio between length into breadth is equal to 3:4. This is your answer. After that, the third question is the true false that you will do on your own. If the units are different, then you will just change the higher unit into the lower unit, then you will solve it. Got it? And one more important thing I am just going to tell you here in short. See, whenever you have to find, suppose this question was there, I was telling you 3, 2 and 4, and you have to find the LCM of 3 of them. So when you find the LCM by this method, so it will take much time. I am just telling you just the short method to find the LCM. Okay, and it will apply in all the smaller value. Okay, if the large value are there, so it will difficult for you, but whenever the some small values are there, you can find the LCM verbally and you can write the LCM directly. Okay, so suppose this 3, I am writing here 3, 2 and 4, these 3 numbers are there. Okay, so see in which is the greater number, 3, 2 and 4. 4 is the greater number. Okay, among them 4 is the greater. So you need to read the table of 4. Okay, you will read the table. 4 ones are 4, and you will see 4 come in the table of both the number, rest of the number. 4 2 के टेबल में आता है, यस आता है, 3 के टेबल में नहीं आता है. So 4 will not a LCM of these 3. Now 4 2s are 8. Okay, 2 के टेबल में 8 आता है, पर 3 के टेबल में नहीं आता है. सब में आने चाहिए वो नंबर. Okay, now again 4 3s are 12. 4 3s are 12. Now 12 come in the table of 2 and 12 comes in the table of 3. यानी 12 जो है तीनों के टेबल में आता है. Now the 12 is the LCM of the 3, 2, 4. So by this way you can find the LCM verbally. Got it? One more question was there where you, here 2 and 2, where you have to find the LCM. 2 and 2, you both the number are same, no one is the greater and no one is the smaller, so you will read the table of 2. 2 1 the 2, 2 के टेबल में 2 आता है, so 2 is the LCM. Got it? One more example I am giving you, like 36, okay, 6 and 12. What is the LCM of this? These value. Okay, so what is the greater number among them? 1 2 3, 3 numbers are there. 36 is the greater than the 6 and 12, so you will read the table of 36. 36 1 36. Okay, 36 come in the table of 6 and 36 come in the table of 12, यानी 36 दोनों के टेबल में आता है, then the 36 is the LCM. Got it? So by this short method you can find the LCM very easily. So today I have just made you understand the ratio, and I made you do the exercise 11a. I will just share with you some questions which will be marked in the exercise. So you will just keep studying, and we will just meet in the next video with the next exercise. Thank you everyone.